What is going on, guys? It's Extreme here, and welcome back to my Road to Max Prestige. We're on episode 128, and yeah, you know how I've been saying that, there's a small chance I'll make the Max Prestige. Yeah, we can just say goodbye to that altogether. That's not happening. Anyways, there's a bunch of things I'd like to talk to you guys about today. One of which it will seem a little deja vu-ish to something I talked about last week. But before I get into anything, I first want to talk about what happened last week. More specifically, what happened last Wednesday. Now, if you guys watch this series on a daily, I appreciate that very much. It also helps when I do stuff like this or talk about stuff like this. But last Wednesday, I didn't get excuse me. I didn't get Wednesday's episode up of Road to Max Prestige until Thursday. And Thursday's episode didn't go up until Friday. What happened? Well, I'm going to be honest. I was playing video games until 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to go to bed. And when I woke up, I totally spaced on the fact that I was supposed to upload videos. And the next thing I know, it's, I think, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday, and I'm like, oh crap, I totally fucked up. So, whoops. Yeah. So that's what happened, and I do want to apologize to you guys for that. I never do anything maliciously, by the way. I never say anything maliciously. I never go out of my way to be a prick to anybody. I always try to be honest with you guys about everything I do and what's going on here on my channel. And that's exactly what happened. What I just explained was exactly the truth. I was enjoying the new Destiny content. I'm still enjoying it. There's still a lot I haven't even had a chance to touch on it. But I will talk more about Destiny in Destiny. All right, now that I have a Destiny video I can talk about Destiny stuff in, I feel so much better. I have Destiny content back on my channel. It may only be a little, like, maybe I wouldn't say temporary, but anyways. So, what do I want to talk to you guys about today? Well, if you live in the States, today is Memorial Day. And Memorial Day is one of those holidays that people in this country just don't fully grasp. Memorial Day was created for the intention and purpose of remembering those and honoring those that have fallen in the service of this country. Instead of today, we see all kinds of weird sales and barbecues and stuff. It's essentially the kickoff to summer. Really? Every year, Memorial Day comes, and I say, I put my head down, I say my piece, and then I go about my day. I've never had anyone in my family or anyone close to me, friends, whatnot, that lost their lives while serving this country. So I don't know what that feels like. I have lost family. I know what that feels like, but I've never had to experience what many Americans sadly have had to deal with, especially in the last few years. God damn, dude. In the last, oh God, what are we on? 13 years now? Yeah, 13 years, something like that. A lot of Americans have lost their lives to some bullshit. I mean, you can go back even further and say the last, 14 years, almost 14 years now. Americans have lost their lives serving this country in one way, shape, or form, and it sucks, and I'm not a patriotic person. You guys know this. I made that clear the other day. But I think about all the people that have, made that massive sacrifice that get overlooked so easily. And with this flag thing going on, it bothers me even more. I don't know. But I find it even funnier that we've been, Memorial Day is not a day that people really look at the same way. They kind of look at it the same way Veterans Day is, oh, thank you for your service. No, you're not supposed to thank the veterans today. You're supposed to thank and honor those that have fallen, not the ones that are still here. Veterans Day is the day you honor the ones that are still here. Memorial Day is the day where you honor the ones that have unfortunately lost their lives. And I've explained this to people a couple times, and I think it's hilarious. You guys gotta remember, I grew up, you know, a Navy brat, so I learned the difference real soon, like. And for me, I would go up to servicemen and women when I was a kid, and I would say, you know, thank you. Not for their service, just thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Because that's what it was. You know, I lived it. But on Memorial Day is the one day I wouldn't say shit. I would leave them alone. Wouldn't say a word. I instead would go with my dad, and we would go to the... I don't know if I want to share this story with you guys. We would go to the local military cemetery. Me and my dad would just kind of walk around, and I would just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I said. And my dad thought it was weird the first time I asked him to take me to do this. I was like 9. And it wasn't a yearly thing, by the way. I want to make that clear. It was like I did it for like 2-3 years in a row. And then my dad one day was like, you know, I can't do that, Eddie. You literally make me cry so hard. I can't focus. I can't pay attention to what's going on. And he was talking more in the lines of, you know, he couldn't keep an eye on me. And I was not exactly the most patient of children, if you know what I mean. I would like, there's so many more people I want to say thank you to, you know. And I just didn't get it, you know. I'm being honest with you guys. I really didn't get it. Like, why was my dad crying about this? It took until, you know, I was an adult, and he finally told me. It's like, I was 9 years old, and I got it. And it just, he didn't understand how I got it, you know, but I got it. And he was proud to say that I was his son. He's still proud to say I'm his son some days, but I don't know, man. It's something that Memorial Day has always been a weird day for me. I know it's a holiday. It doesn't feel like a holiday to me. I've always viewed it as a day off from school, a day off from work. If I had a job that gave me that day off, that's all I viewed it as. I didn't view it as a holiday, even though it is. So if you guys are wondering if you're supposed to go up and thank a veteran today, no, you're not. You're not supposed to go up to a service member and say thank you for your service. You're supposed to thank those that aren't here anymore and honor them and, you know, show your thanks specifically to them. Veterans Day is when you do the other ones. Just clarifying that one more time. Anyways, so there you go, guys. That's pretty much all I had for today. I know there's a lot of you guys that watch this that aren't in the US, and I appreciate it when you guys let me get these things out of my system, say stuff. I like, again, I am not a patriotic person by any stretch of the imagination. One thing really quick before I get back to what I was saying, this gun, great up close, shitty at long range. Oh my god. What the fuck? It's a burst weapon. Come on. That's bullshit. Anyways. But yeah, thank you guys for putting up with my thing. Like I said, I'm not a patriotic person, but I'm very appreciative of the people that put their lives on the line so I can live my life freely. You know, again, the whole son of a veteran and so on and so forth. I take that very seriously because, yeah, it's, unless you have lived it, you don't know what it feels like. And it's a pretty shitty feeling. By the way, what the fuck? When I shoot those things, I die. You'd think I'd learn my lesson and not do it anymore. Seriously, you would think I would learn my lesson and not do that ever again. Nope. I'll probably wind up doing it once more. I'm gonna have to make a highlight of all the times that's happened. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you did enjoy this one. I will be back tomorrow with another one. So, until next time, adios. Serious? Like, do you not realize they know you're here? They're watching you. Seriously? It happens so much. Or the few times where the Johns would just park their car right there and be like, all right, do it right here. You know, there's just, you get some really fucked up people in the world, man, okay? And I've been exposed to a lot of them. On this one night, I'm sitting out there, and I wasn't actually sitting. I'd gone to a liquor store to get a pack of cigarettes. This was back when I used to smoke. And I was walking back home. All of a sudden, this woman, not an ugly woman, not at all. Actually, she was pretty attractive. Walks up to me and she's like, hey, how you doing? Doing good. Just